What's up, guys? It is your girl Matt Cox, and we are doing quilty things today. We are gonna we're gonna work on hourglass. Um, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on hourglass. I've got an idea. I'm always pushing boundaries and limits and things, and this one here is a push. And I think sometimes you run into stuff and you're like, this might not be the best idea. We'll see when you guys get here, and we'll start to talk about it, and we'll see what you think when we really get into what I'm doing here. So I'm just gonna move this a bit because what I'm doing is a stretch. But I'm always pushing and stretching things. I'm always doing it. What's up, Candy? Always gonna push, always gonna try something different, always gonna see what happens. Oh, shoot. Oh, I forgot to put a new rotary blade in. Oh, it's just buttery. It's just buttery. Buttery, buttery. You love that feeling? Yeah, that's one right there. That is a feeling. Yes. I wasn't expecting it. I was pushing all hard. I was like, why is it just cuts like butter? Butter, butter, butter. What's up, Amanda? Oh, Amanda, I swear at this point, I just wake up with you on my mind. Don't let that freak you out. But I was thinking about you and your project. I can't get it out of my head. I know I just made it. Like, I know I just made my own bag. But when I tell you I'm obsessed with your bag and it lives rent free in my head, it really does. I can't stop thinking about it. And I'm like, and I know that I can just run up to Palm Springs and go to Trish Tech So and go pick out my own because she's got all of them. Or actually, I have Coco right here. So I can pick out the colors that I want and then order them. I love when I have these color cards. Like, I love it. But I would do my bows, I would do in the coordinating solid that goes with, I love Michael Miller solids. Oh, so many options. It's such a good, oh, I can't wait to see what your surprises are for it. I just know they're going to be epic and amazing. So good. So good, so good. What's up, Lois? What's up, Annette? What's up, Sharon? Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. What's up, Adele? Oh, Kim, I'm not talking much today. I am just pushing the boundaries of quilting as usual, trying to see what will happen if I do something weird. And I'm definitely doing something weird here. I'm trying something that might be not brilliant, but we're going to get what we get. We're not going to throw a fit. And I have a backup plan because I'm me and I always have ideas. So there's that. Amanda, I like that you pulled all those tulas together. I never see anybody use those tulas, very seldom, and I've never been drawn to them to make me want to use them. Also, speaking of tula, her 50th collection is coming out, which is a big deal. To have 50 collections, we all, that's a heck of a milestone. And they don't want it to get out. They don't want it to leak. And I get it. I get why. I get it, because I am going to leak everybody else's stuff to my community. If you're in my community, you'll be able to see the upcoming fabrics that are coming out before we see them in Houston, because my rep sent me some, right? So my rep sent me the catalog so I can kind of get an idea before I sit down with her and figure out what we're going to buy for the upcoming year, for 2025. Since I'm jumping into this fabric game. So tula stuff, they won't show you. They're like, no, you'll be waiting. And I like it. I like that I have to wait. I'm like annoyed and I think it's funny and hilarious, but you have to wait. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow or the day after. We shall see. And I'm going to go through and show you guys kind of what fabrics I'm thinking about purchasing and, what my ideas are for kitting it. If you guys don't know, curated kits are coming from me. Right now, it'll only be 3-yard quilt kits. But if you like the way I put fabrics together, I think you'll like my kits. It'll be some stuff that you might not be able to get, and it'll be some stuff that you might be able to get. We'll get a little bit of everything. We're going to get some traditional, modern, whatever, Mac. I don't know. It'll just be my style. And I'm excited to show you guys some of the stuff that I've been working on. I don't know, Amanda. So if you look at the, if what I posted in the community, you can kind of see, I think it's going to be a mashup of all of the, I think it's going to be a mashup of like her collections. That's the vibe that I'm getting, because it shows a lot of her past collections. So I was like, okay, cool. We'll see. I'm not overly excited yet, because all I saw was animals, and I like what she does. Well, sometimes I do. The queens were killer. The De La Luna was killer. And then you guys have to remember, I just started quilting, so I don't know all of her stuff. I came in right at Monkey Wrench. I started quilting when she dropped Monkey Wrench. That was what was in the stores. And I remember my first time seeing it, and the store owner brought me to the back, and she showed me the card, and I was like, who is this? And then from then on, she was the one who introduced me to Tula Pink. And then from then on, it's been a love story ever since. But I liked Monkey Wrench, and I have a Monkey Wrench project that needs to get done. You know what? Maybe we'll try to knock that out before the end of the year. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. What else am I bothering you guys about? So I don't know. I don't know if I'm super duper excited about it. I'm not yet. I mean, I'm excited that it's a 50th. I'm going to get to her presentation early. Luckily, her presentation is like the featured presentation or whatever. So it's going to be early. And I'm going to be like rope dropping Tula Pink's presentation so I can get us a good seat. So I can snap some pictures and get the content and do the things. So I'm going to try. I mean, everybody's going to do it. So I'm sure these ladies are going to get up for this. I want a good seat though. Hopefully like on the end in the front. I've never sat in the front before, but if I can get a seat in the front and on the end, that would be great. I'm so excited for her. I should send her a message and say, could you save me a seat? I get in the reserve section. Because you know in my mind we're best friends. All right, guys. This is why no quilting gets done, because I'm over here giggling. What else are we talking about? I saw that, Amanda. I checked all my messages before. You're waiting on Untamed. Untamed is going to be gorgeous. It's going to hit. Ooh, I'm glad you just said the Untamed word. There's something I need to do. Something very important that I need to do. Okay. What's he going to do? $960. I get it. I am one of those people who would pay top dollar for whatever I want. I don't care. So I'm not mad at you at all. I love that her fabric appreciates. I'm not one of those people who's like, she should stop doing that, and that's not fair. I'm not that person by a long shot. I am here for it. I think it's cool. So what's up, Jane? I'm here for it. I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. I like us, being in the pop culture world and all of that. So go get it, girl. I love that. I love that there's a chase for it. If you can't swing it, you can't swing it. Not a big deal. It was a good investment. I always say Tula Pink stuff is a good investment. Even if it doesn't sell, just sit on it. Sit on it. Day off. Whoop, whoop. Day off. Okay, Natalie. Okay. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You weren't expecting it to go for that much? Surprise. I probably wouldn't have either, but when you want it, you want it. I'm here for it. And shout out to the ladies who can go grab it. I'm not mad at all. I love that. I love it. I love it. Go get it. Somebody wanted it. And that's, you know, hey, I'm here for it. Amy Butler. That's another one. People love their Amy Butler fabrics too. Me too, Amanda. Me too. Oh, Amanda, you just made me think of something else. Oh boy, you keep jogging my memory. I got a couple things in the works, and boy, do I hope they pan out. The drama of it all. The drama of it all. I am loving this new ruler. Like, when I tell you loving it, loving it. I can't wait to see if you guys love it too. Such a fan. We are on like our last sample of it. And I think we've got it right this time. I think. I think. Natalie, I want to say that. I'm not going to say it like that, but I feel like, actually, no, Natalie, you know what made me think that? And it's funny because when I hit the door, um, when I first started, when I first started, I was super excited. And I went to the store, and the store had a guild meeting that day. And I went to my very first day. So I went to the guild meeting and I was all excited. And guess who the speaker was? None other than Libs Elliott. And I walked there and I was like, huh? No. And then I got a real good understanding very quickly. That was my first encounter with a quiltress, right? It was her. And she was talking about how she used computer generated things to do the numbers. And I looked at her and I looked at her quilts and I was like, oh, I'm in. I'm in. If I hadn't, I wonder if I still would have loved it if I hadn't seen her. Because the group at the time was not the nicest group of people. They were a little bit not, I mean, they weren't mean. They just weren't friendly, really, I'd say. But so I'm not 100% sure that I would have stuck it. I don't know. Maybe I would have, because I definitely got bit by the bug. But yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, I'm in. This right here, I'm in. For sure. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. You just gotta like want it, you know? You just gotta really want it. And I wanted it. I wanted to be in this world so bad and fell in love. And now here I am hanging out with all of y'all. Where is the black one? This one here is not being nice. Where is the black one? What's up, Lorraine? I love Libs. She is one of the kindest, most sharing people I have met in this industry. If I said, "Hey, I have a problem," she will pick up the phone. Well, she's not gonna pick up the phone because it costs her gang up money to call it into the U.S., which I had no idea. She's like, "Oh no," but she'll do me one better. She's like, "Let's hop on this Zoom real quick, and we're gonna talk about it." And she has done it so many. She's like, anytime, anytime. She's so helpful. I love her just dearly. And also that new line that she's got coming out. I bought the whole line, guys. Not Phantasm. What the heck kind of sewing am I doing? Not Phantasm, but the other one. Iconic. Because it's the truth. That line was made for us. And when I say us, I mean all of us. I'm going to show y'all some stuff to do with that sucker. I really don't know what yet, but it just feels right. I just really don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I bet you I do something interesting. Carolina Moore in the house. Yeah, iconic is it. Like iconic is you like Birdie too. Birdie goes hard. Yeah, she is down. She is down. Oh, you're doing one of those pineapple quilts? Well, good on you. Good on you. Cause shoot, that is no joke. I love it though. There's a woman who did it in a really strange colorway at our guild. She's so cool. You guys, our guild is not big. It's not as big as I think it should be. But when I tell you we've got some of the coolest quiltresses out, like, and they're so unassuming. Like you just wouldn't expect them to come up with the quilts. If you judge a book by its cover, you just wouldn't expect the quilts that you get from these people. And she understands color in a different kind of way. And she did the weirdest color combination. It was very non-libs, and it was the coolest pineapple quilt. So good. So good. Yeah, iconic is it. Iconic is the truth. It's such a good one. And I cannot wait to force it into something weird. There's so many things that I want to do with it. What's up, Terry G? What's going on? Okay. We have so many things to do and such little time to do it in. I'm waiting on a shipment of fabrics. Can you believe that? To get here. So I can do a sample. So I can do 2 samples. Not that it's going to take long because my patterns do not take long. But I kind of need it. I'm kind of worried about it. Lisa flower stuff. So you guys haven't seen the video. I'll post it when it gets posted. Let me not even lie to you. There was a pillow cushion of some artwork of a panel in one of the stores that I visited while I was in Ohio. I am dying to know who did it. And apparently it's a question that they get asked all the time and nobody knows. So I hope to pose that to you guys and you guys can tell me. It was the coolest artwork. I mean, just the coolest artwork ever. I loved it. I loved it. Terry, you still working on the comic books, huh? Okay. Where did you get your comic book boards? Because I'm betting you got a lovely deal. Did you get them off Amazon where everybody else gets theirs? Terry, does it make you want to use your stash? Does it make you want to get rid of it? Do you still want to buy fabric? What are we doing? How you feeling? You feel like you want to gift it? What's up, Lori? What's up? What's up? What are good projects to eat up a ton of fabric? That's what we need are projects that can just eat up a ton of it. I guess making them into using your fabric and making it into a backing really could do it. Or pillowcases actually eat up quite a bit of fabric too. That's a yard gone. You said you wish you were home sewing. I wish you were home sewing too. You want to use it all? Okay. Are you, would you Wee. Okay, sound should be back. Did you guys hear me talking about how I like big blocks? Amanda said no. Good. It was probably in poor taste. Jay said, please repeat. I was talking about how I should just commit to being the big block girl. I like big blocks a lot. I think it's because of how much I enjoy fabric. Like there are some lines when I really don't care about the quilt. I just want to see the fabric, which is probably how or why I love Animation Ave and like all the fabrics. If y'all don't know, Animation Ave is my free pattern and it's a runner and it really does let you use a bunch of fabrics in a cool way to just show them off. And I like that. I like that. I like the piece too, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be that girly with a gazillion small pieces of a pattern that she did. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where this, what's up, Debbie? We'll see where this all goes. So you guys will see a couple new patterns very, very soon. Very, very soon. Some of you guys have already seen one, but nobody has seen the other. Well, thank you, Terry G. We are on the last little bit of tweaking, and then that sucker, we're sticking a fork in it. We're sticking a fork in it. Yeah, you'll Long Armor likes doing that one. Gosh, I can't wait till you see Sunday's video or the picture for the back of Animation Ave for Sunday's video. It might be one of the coolest things I've ever done. I feel like I say that a lot. I'm really not that cool. But the back, you guys, remember, the back of Animation Ave on Sunday's video, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool, I think. Oh, again? What is happening? What is happening with the Wi-Fi in the world? Okay, I'm back. I was thanking Terry for noticing the things. Really, Amanda? Really? You like these colors? That's interesting. I'm wondering if, so you guys well, let's see. Amanda. No, it's still the same one, which is really it's just gonna crack you up at some point. At some point, you're gonna be like, yeah. You'll think back and be like, yeah. So thanks. I didn't show a finished picture of that other quilt, did I? No, because it's not. I didn't, because I'm gonna finish it. Finish it. That's Debbie. It's funny. I was just thinking about double dutch. It's done. It's just not. Um, it's not quilted. It's not quilted, but it's finished. I did finish it. You know, before I went to Ohio, I finished that day or the next day. It was done. For me, all these quilts are 2 to 3 day quilts. They're not. They don't take me a long time to do. Really, just pink and purple? That's your jam? That's your jam? Pink and purple? Debbie, I absolutely love how double dutch the like the color, the way that I chose to put it together. I really enjoy it. These are the scraps from it right here, I think. You go towards the brights and the happy. This one leans a little moodier than I think I thought it would be. It's kind of a moody. It's kind of moody. What is that noise? What's up, Yasmin? Are you guys getting excited for QuiltCon? I saw Ruby Star Society posted that they're doing a fashion show, which I already know about, but they are doing themed days of dress. I think that's what I saw. I've got to look again. Are y'all getting QuiltCon? I mean, first I gotta get. I cannot be thinking about QuiltCon just yet, but I am thinking about QuiltCon. But I shouldn't. I shouldn't think about QuiltCon. I should not. I should not. I should not. But I am. Oh, my spool is jumping. That spool is about done. It takes me, as much as I sew, about a year maybe to go through a spool, a comb, maybe. Maybe. But I guess I go through three different colors through the year. I didn't even start Fourth Wing. I went back to re-listen to what was I doing? Octar. So I went back and now I'm on book 3.5. So I'm almost done with it, and then I'll read Fourth Wing. I missed so many things in Octar, like so many things. I was like, when did that happen? It was like listening to it all over again. I liked it again. So I'm getting, a little bit more of the details. And I figured I might as well re-listen to it because it cost me a small fortune. Might as well. Might as well. And then I'll start fourth wing. Debbie, it's just one. I am trying something really strange because I'm me and I'm always pushing the boundaries of something. And I wanted to do a one fabric quilt. So that's the zhuzh on this one. I've done two fabrics, but this entire quilt will be of just one fabric. We'll see. If I were doing this not as a 3-yard quilt and I wasn't trying to just use the 3 yards on top of just using one fabric, I know I could make this do exactly what I want it to do, but I would have to use up more than 3 yards of fabric to do it. I'd have to control it just a bit more. But I don't want to. A lot of the times I like putting these stipulations and these boundaries and these rules just to see what happens. I'm playing. I'm having fun. So this entire quilt will be just one fabric. And I've got an idea of how to do the things so that it's interesting. Terry, I think it's cool too. I think it's an interesting, I don't know, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. I've got an idea that will slow me down tremendously in case this doesn't quite pan out the way that I need it to, but it'll slow me down tremendously. It's going to make me have to sew all day and all night, but I got an idea. You haven't done the last Octar book. It's good. That storyline, that might be my favorite. The last book might be my favorite. Yeah, it gets good. It gets good. What's up, Share Bear? I don't know, Debbie. Sometimes when stuff comes out, sometimes it doesn't, but I think it's a cool concept. So we'll see. We shall see. Terry, you noticed, huh? I did hit 24,000 subs. What is going on? What is going on out here? Y'all rolling with your girl, huh? I'll take it. I'll take it. Thanks, Lori. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Could not have done it without you. So it was cool. It was okay. It was cool. It was Ohio has a lot of quilt stores in a very doable radius. And it almost makes me want to just go rent a van and tell all you guys meet me in Ohio and let's just go hit all the stores. Because we could. We could do it very, very easily. There's a ton of stores in Ohio. I did not get to all of the stores that I wanted to because I wasn't there strictly quilty business. So I couldn't do what I wanted to do. And I had Mr. Cox with me, and that was interesting too. So there's that. But I did get to several stores, and I will be posting that so y'all can see what stores I went to. And I did go to the Joann's that is right next door to their headquarters just to see what was popping. And let me tell you, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know. I think I was thinking Joann's was going to be this tiny little headquarters with, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I guess I thought it was going to be like a little small quilt shop headquarters. No. It looks just like, and I'm not going to say an Amazon headquarters, but kind of. It's big. It's big. It's the parking lot was full of cars. It was very, very, very large. And I don't know that I was expecting the building to look the way that it did. The weather was rainy the whole time that I was there. It wasn't bad, like storm, like wind, that kind of thing. It just was rainy. And again, I had Mr. Cox, so we went ahead and went to the Football Hall of Fame for funsies. And I enjoyed that, and so did he. And then we did some family stuff, which was fine too. What's up, Scotty? Yeah, the stores in Utah are... What is Utah? Oh, yeah, Utah. I got to go back. I want to go back right now. I want to be in Utah right this second. Preferably at a store called Nuttall's, talking to a man named, oh, what is that man's name? Is it, what is that man's name? How did I forget the nice man's name just that quick? The most knowledgeable, the way that he explained the machines, I think it was Jose, actually. The way that he explained it just is the way that I would want machines explained to me. It was no frills, meat and potatoes. He understood who I was and what I was asking. And he was giving it to me straight with no chasers. And I loved it. I loved talking to him. I could have talked to him all day because he knows the answers to the questions that I was asking, which seemed like super simple questions. Like, sir, which one of these machines would you sell? You know, and I get it because it depends. What kind of quilter are you? What are you going to be doing with the machine? But after I gave him just a few pieces of information, he was able to say, well, this one right here does this. This one right here does this. This one is better than this one because of this. Oh, it was the best conversation ever. So as soon as the brother machine comes out, and actually comes out, people who have been doing reviews on that machine thus far haven't really sewn on it. They haven't really been able to touch it and play with it for real. And I can't wait to talk about those big machines, those super machines. You want to do a quilt shop road trip? We should do that. We could do it. It could be a ton of fun on the road. Yeah, Amanda, I don't know that I'm going to keep the location. And there's somebody else. There's a few other things that are in play now that weren't in play before. So I'm holding off for like 2 seconds on that. Not holding off like it's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen next year. But where it's going to be might change. And how we're throwing it might change. We might be doing it with somebody else, that kind of thing. I've gotten a lot of cool requests, and we'll see which ones like finalize, that kind of thing. You're cleaning out the drawers? Well, be careful. I don't want you getting stuck by any needles or rotary blades in there. Yeah, Terry, I think you might be good on fabric for a minute, unless you see something that you absolutely have to have. But I think you should adopt my philosophy of we have a pattern, we're getting ready to use it. Try that. I mean, it doesn't work foolproof because Lord knows I have a stash now, but it works pretty good. What are we doing? We need to iron. Iron. You want me to shop hop? Oh, you want me to shop hop across the whole country? We could do it. We just need a TV crew for that. I've always said I wanted to pitch the drivers, what is it? Diners, drive-ins, and dives, but for the quilty edition. So much fun. Each store has its own personality and it's cool, and I just think it's a great idea. Big bus. Big bus. You volunteer distribute. Okay. Now, what are we helping with? What was I talking about? What are we doing? Where are we going? Why are you sacrificing yourself? What is happening? Amanda is sacrificing herself for something. Oh, cross country shop hop. Oh, well, that sounds good. So you've got a plan. My Alexander Henrys, I'm just hoarding them at this point, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't know where I put them all. They're all somewhere. Wherever they are, they can stay there. I don't know. Maybe one day I will pull them out and look at them and make a project and make everybody go crazy because they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I want it. Where can I get it?" And I'm gonna be like, "It's Alexander Henry. I told y'all to get him when you see him. If you see something you really like." I really, one of my local stores bought up all the Alexander Henry that they could get their hands on. And I want to go comb through their stuff before. And I saw it and I was like, oh, and I didn't have time to really look through it. So I'm going to go check it out. If anybody's in the market for a straight stitch, also, the Burnett, take a look at it. It's something to see. And y'all know I'm not a Bernina girl. However, that straight stitch machine, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Once the Cars by Alexander, I've seen a couple of them. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a great one. He has so many good, like, sneaky prints. I wish I had purchased all that holiday, although I've got my holiday quilt and I really do like it so much with the Santas. I think that one was Alexander Henry. I've got the girls that I've wanted and I know what pattern they're supposed to go. Did I buy those girls? I hope I bought those girls. I think I bought those girls. I can't imagine that I didn't. Mine were the girls on that pink with the pinup girls that were in the pink on the phones. And I think they were sitting in hearts. It's very Valentine's Day-esque, like super Valentine's Day. Oh, the Goth Babes. I think I have. Do I have the Goth Babes? I have. On the back of that small sampler quilt that everybody used to ask me about, that used to be on the back of my chair in my first videos, they're, I don't think they're necessarily the Goth Babes, but they're definitely like, are they the Goth Babes? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, Alexander Henry's got some good ones, some stuff I really enjoy. And now, whenever I see it, I'm not going to restrain myself. I'm not going to say, you don't need that. You don't have a pattern. I'm just going to say, run it, please. Thank you. That's it. I don't care. When I tell you I don't care if I've got a room full of Alexander Henry prints that I've never used. That's where I am right now. I just don't care. Be some of the most expensive throw pillows in the house. I don't care. I want it. Phyllis. Well, thank you, Phyllis. It's actually very special. I am so annoyed. So, last year at Houston, I was in I was in one of the schoolhouse classes, right? And it was all about, it was legal stuff. It was something about something legal having to do with something about legal stuff. I don't know. But I was sitting in the back and there was a gentleman who was sitting behind me. His leg, I think, was broken. And so he was in a chair. And I talked to him for just a second. And he told me that he had the largest quilt shop. I don't know if he said east or west of the Mississippi. I don't know what he said. But I was like, oh, make a mental note, reach out to this man at some point, because he was talking about all the teachers that he brings out and this thing. He was like, I hire the most. He was like, I bring in over like 200 teachers a year. And I was like, where is this shop? And I thought he said it was something like Boulder. I thought he said Boulder. And I was like, is that Colorado? I couldn't figure it out. And he was talking about this other land that he had purchased and how he was expanding. And he had all the right words. And I didn't know then that I would be in the position that I am right this very second. And I didn't remember who this man was. And I keep trying to find this shop because I'm like, well, we should go see it. It's a big shop. We should go love on it, right? We should go see what it has to offer. Can't remember. I remember what he looks like. And I hope that I get a chance to run into him again in Houston. That man lives rib-free in my head. I think about that man all the time. I'm like, why can't I remember what he said? But I can't figure out who has the largest shop or largest stuff on this side. So we know Missouri Star's got it locked up, I think, on the East Coast. Who's got the largest kind of on the West? I know Nuttles has a big shop. I know Nuttles has a big shop. I know that like Sewing Back in Texas has a huge shop. I gotta find out where the shops are, guys. Big and little. I'll go anywhere. But I am looking for that huge shop, and I can't seem to find it. Tava has a huge shop. Kelly Quilt Co. is a huge shop. What's up, JB? The Gasleys. Oh, if you're looking for Gasleys, the twins. What is it called? Twin Essential? No, Twins Quilt Twin. I think it's Twin Essential Quilt Shop has the Gasleys. They had a nice selection of Gasleys. They had a really nice selection of Gasleys. Twin Essential Quilt Shop. They'll get it to you. What are we doing? Oh, I know what we're doing. First, we're going to count. Make sure we've got 1, 2. All right. Stitching Heaven. I wonder if it was he in Texas? I want to go to Stitching Heaven. That's the one that Rob's got, like Rob is partnered with, right? Rob Appel? Nah, Jane, I don't think it's close to Houston. I don't think. But I know of people holding those big retreats at Stitching Heaven. And we'll get there. We're going to get to Stitching Heaven. When I do Texas, I'm going to do Texas. I was just talking to the guy at Sew and Back. And when I get to Texas, I'm in Texas. We're going to do Texas. I might as well just be in Texas for a whole month. Why not? Yeah, no, I didn't think it was close to Houston. 4 hours from Houston. Amanda, where are you? Where exactly are you? What's around you? There's a bunch of them there too. Okay, Plano near Dallas. Okay. Well, You said you're in Canada. There's a store that reached out in Canada that wants to be able to provide my templates to everybody in Canada. I forget about all the quilt stores in Canada. I don't know how. Libs is up there. Like, how did I forget Canada's thing? Just Get It Done is up there. Who else is in Canada? Everybody. I just forgot. Did I feel the earthquake this week? No. I was in Cleveland. They have to really be rocking and rolling for me to feel them. No, I didn't feel it. And my husband is worse than me. You talk about somebody who never feels the earthquake. Never. He never, ever, ever, ever feels the earthquake. For an orange peel quilt, you just did all those orange peels. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Yeah, it's super hard to get people to. People just don't ship to Canada, including me. I don't ship to Canada, so I shouldn't say people. But now you will have an option because the store is carrying the book, but they wanted to carry the templates also. And so actually one of the subbies was like, "Hey, I want your templates, but I can't get them out here. This is what I want. This is what I need." And they put me in contact. And just like that, magic was made. Terry, everything should come out. Everything. All the things should be happening by market. All the things should be available. When I tell you I'm in love with that ruler, I love that thing. We have made our last little tweaks, and yeah, I think we're cooking with gas. Is the Ghost Quilt from Art East Quilt Co? Because what? Oh no, the Ghost Quilt is the from the book. Shout out to Art East Quilt Company, who just came out with what I think is the most clever, genius ghost quilt ever. And I want to do it, but we don't have time for that. I'll refuse. I cannot even think about putting another anything. But you guys, Why is it just epic and genius? Think log cabin and like Pac-Man meets a ghost. It's just so cute. He also came out with a what is that? A Krabby Christmas pattern. It's lobsters, not crabs. It's lobsters. Oh, so cute. So cute. People are so creative. I love everybody's creativity. I just love everybody. Texas is huge. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, somebody said there's a lot of stores in Texas. I'm like, Texas is huge. They got a lot of everything in Texas. Texas is a big one. I enjoy when I visit Texas, though. Except for that one time we were in that flood. I didn't love that. But other than that, it was fine. It's fine. Thank you, Jane. I like how it's coming out too. What is happening to all of the scraps? My scrap pile. You just got my book this last weekend. Have you decided what you're going to do first? Is it going to be this pattern? I really like this pattern. Although I say that about whatever pattern I'm currently working on, mine or anybody else's. I'll be liking stuff when I'm working on it. I'll be liking it. Debbie, you've been saying you want the scraps from this one, from Double Dutch, and from what did I do? Oh, and was it Animation App? Did you want the scraps from the Animation App too? Oh, you're in Hesperia. You're out here with me. Oh, there. You didn't want the scraps from that. The hydro dip one didn't have it didn't have any scraps, right? Because it didn't have any colorful scraps because the quilt blocks were made before the oh, that's not true. We did have a couple of little ones left over, huh? Like here and there. Here and there we had a couple. I like that. Check your stash first and then let them tell you what you're going to do. Is there a pattern, JB? Is there a pattern that you're kind of thinking of that you like better than the others, like the most? What you got? What you thinking? I like to know everybody's favorite patterns from the book. All of the ones you, Debbie, I really believe that too, because you really do seem to be very smitten with every quilt that I have done this far. I really believe you. When other people say it, I don't know if I believe them, but Debbie, I believe you. You have really enjoyed these past couple of quilts. You have truly enjoyed them. Oh, tulips. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't done that one yet. And they come together so simple. Yeah, mosaic is a good one. Mosaic might, yeah, that's a good one. I like mosaic, twist and shout, and double dutch. This one is grown on you. Yeah, mosaic. I'm expecting to see mosaic pop out for Christmas. In my mind, everybody's gonna do a mosaic for the holiday season. I'm just assuming that's gonna happen. Because everybody who looks at it says, well, that looks like an ornament. It's not what I was seeing when I did it, but I was having Moroccan vibes. But yeah, I see it now and I can't unsee it. Oh, that could be interesting. Terry, I wonder, I'm almost tempted to plug the watermelon fabrics in on pre-quilt to see what that would look like in this one right here. I haven't picked a holiday. There's one that I've been needing to do for like a year. The one where, Terry, I think you got me the pattern for that one. I want to do that, but who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Who knows? The Halloween animation Av runner is coming this weekend. Excited about that. I love free quilt. Free quilt is, in this day and age, you need to be using something like free quilt in order, if you're dropping pattern, like block based patterns, in my opinion. I think it's such a great addition to the block based pattern. Oh, Cameo. Oh, you're right. That's much better. Yeah. Amanda, you're right. Cameo for the watermelon, much better. You're 100%. What was I thinking? What on earth was I thinking? You are absolutely right. What's the largest? If that would be an eight, that's a big placemat, 18 by 18. Because I'm assuming you wouldn't do a 9 by 9 placemat, or unless you're doing mug rugs. Now, Terry, I am not judging you, but I feel like you got some excellent backing fabric on one of those 500 comic book boards that you have just put up. I'm just saying, no judgment. But I just want to encourage you to look at what you have before purchasing any fabric as your quilty BFF. Again, no judgment. I'm just saying. Oh, 12 by 18 is a standard placemat? Oh, well, there you go. Well, there you go. You bought 108. As a 108 purchaser, I get it. I get it. I'm just saying, you could piece some of that stuff together and get a beautiful backing. I've done it. Piecing backs is a thing. People do it. Heck, when I first started out, and what I'd actually like to do, but I just don't have the time, I actually prefer a pieced quilt on the back of a quilt. I like to really finish the whole story, but I just don't have the time to do it. And I still will stand by, what's touching your body should be just as nice as what's being shown to everybody. I think there's something very special about that. And I would actually implement that if I didn't have just me doing the things on this channel. If I had time to really get into it the way that I really want to, that's what I would do all the time. I just simply don't have the time. Those are my true feelings about a quilt bag. I want it to be special. It's touching you. It's the closest to you, depending upon how you use your quilts. Put tape on it, Terry. Tape your template first and then drill it. Tape it. slow and steady wins the race. I was just looking at all my tools. I went through this stage where I just had to have all things Ryobi. And I really want to finish my collection of all the Ryobi tools. I love Ryobi. It's like the crafter's tools, in my opinion, that like work like big boy tools. Did Sobecca say she was going to Houston? Is she going to Houston this year? Who's going? Who else is going to be there? I know Carolina Moore will be there. I know Chris Marcini, he'll be there. Who else will be there? Who else is going to Houston? Any of y'all celebrities going? Goodness. Just not it. There we go. Debbie, no, it should be the end of this month, though. It's not going to be the beginning of this month. It'll be the end. I might not even see it until I get back. And then it's go time. Oh, see you later, Jane. Happy quilting. It should be, yeah, it'll be around, it should be the end of October when we see it. I don't anticipate seeing it before then. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Any hints on it? Well, if you see it, it's called Double Focus. And it's, man, I've been waiting for this. Somebody asked about it the other day, and I was like, when does that book come out? And it comes out now. It's called, I just zoomed in on the thing to see which one was releasing, because I know while I was there, I got to see the next upcoming, I don't know how many books. So I do know what's coming. But when I saw the picture, I just zoomed in to see what it said. And it said Double Focus. So, and I saw that they sent it out to me. So I was like, oh, something's getting ready to drop. it's double focus, which means it's going to give you a double focus fabric, so which is great. It's a whole book of double focus, which is going to be a good time. It's right in a perfect time too. The holiday season. We're going to have some fun with that book. I look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Lori, what are you talking about? What's in Terrell? 20 minutes from Dallas. What you talking about? Who can stay with you? Lori, what are you talking about? Lori, are you live right now? Are you hitting the live button? Or are you listening to something from before? What are we doing? What's happening? Is it Stitch in Heaven? Who's in Terrell, Texas? Oh, you're not far from a lot of the quilt shops in Dallas. Dallas. Did I do any of the quilt stores when I was in Dallas? I was in Dallas a year or two ago, right? A couple years ago. You never know where I will pop up. You just never know. So yeah, is big. Quiltanique, I think that's in Vegas. They were a cool shop. They were pretty good size. But so yeah's big store is now much bigger. They moved to a larger one, and I haven't been to that one just yet. I've got to get over there. I keep saying that, but I used to go to Vegas so much, so often, and we haven't been. And I can't go anywhere before Houston, so maybe we'll do Vegas in like November. We'll see. The Christmas Goose, which is so funny that I can remember the names of the Christmas the quilted stores in Vegas. I don't know why. But the Christmas goose is a cutie patootie, and it's just worth seeing because it's a cutie patootie and it's very like wool work. But it's cool. I enjoyed it. So then we've got Quiltique. There was another smaller one that whose name I can't remember. As I was just saying, I can remember the names. There was a couple smaller ones that I couldn't remember. But there are several that are within driving distance. A retreat would be nice in Vegas. I think a retreat would be lovely in Vegas. I would love to do a retreat in Vegas. I'd love to go to one of the Soya retreats. Hmm. What's up, Trish? Volleyball, aloha. If you are in Hawaii, you've got that nice store with the nice people who spend half their time here and half their time in Hawaii. Their names are escaping me right now, but I still need to post my video of the second half of the quilt shop hop that I did, where I visited their store that is out here. So they got two stores, one out here and then one in Hawaii. All right. What are we doing now? We are getting new glue sticks. Quilt Passions. Called it. Quilt Passions. You called it. Beautiful store. Beautiful vibes. I like that store and I like those people so much, but I haven't showcased them just yet. But y'all will know who they are shortly too. You will know, you will know. So much to do and such little time to do it in, really. So I just am gonna own all the blue ones. Great. Where are the yellow ones? Aha. Is that the last yellow one? It's not. Yeah, they are amazing. I got a chance to meet the wife and the husband and chat with them a bit and hang out in their store and see their retreat space, and They're just cool. They are cool by me. Kalua Kona, Hawaii. Okay, nice. I want to get up there to see the quilt scene in Hawaii. I didn't know there was such a large community. Well, that's not. Well, I don't know because I don't know. I am not sure, and I don't want to misspeak, but I was at a quilt store because I'm always at a quilt store. I was talking to a guy, and he was telling me about some machines that he services for some people, and there's a huge, I'm not sure, but see, I want to say they're Samoan. I think they're Samoan, not Hawaiian. But there's a specific way that they were quilting that was just insane, and they can do it no computerization and just go. And they're like guys who are quilting. I gotta ask about that story again. I gotta get that story right. And he was saying it was some of the most beautiful quilting he'd ever seen. And I was like, what? Guys? He was like, yeah, guys. And matter of fact, my husband had said that because they work. There's some guys who work with my husband that quilt. I think they're Samoan. I think. Okay, what are we doing? Just made 2 costume capes. Oh, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see the costumes for the babies. All that to say, you just never know who's a quilter. You just never know. And what kind of quilting they're doing. Amanda, did you start the trellis? Is it trellis? Trellis pattern? Did you start it yet? Is it done? Is it finished? Did you finish it? Man, I wish I could send you my last pattern so you could knock it out for me. I've got a friend that's a quilter that makes doll's clothes for her. I forget what the name of that doll is. With the big eyes that blinks, that like has this thing that blinks in the back, and I think you can change the color of her eyes. I think it was a little creepy, but also kind of awesome at the same time. And it's a huge community of people who do the dolls and the clothes, and it's a community for everything. You just really have to want to find your people. People who say they don't have any friends, it's because they're not trying. Because your people are out there doing the things, just like you. I've seen some of the most random clubs. Like one day I was in Vegas and I ran into the emu carving. Amazing. Who'da thunk it? It's a thing. Recently saw some taxidermy stuff, but it's not like just taxidermy. It's like the best people who do taxidermy. And they were amazing pieces. That might freak some people out. I really enjoy taxidermy. I don't know why. Blythe. Was that the name of that doll? I think that is the name of that doll. Wait, or is that an area? That's also a city, right? What are we doing? Was that doll's name Blythe? I think it is. I have to leave to go pick up another one. See you later, Amanda. So I'm tracking down Bethany. If you guys remember, Bethany was the woman who we met at H&H who showed us the Memento machine, the Singer Memento cutting machine. We enjoyed it quite a bit, and now I'm thinking about purchasing one, which is why I'm trying to track down Bethany. But as I was trying to stalk her, and I was doing a great job, I ran across her page, and she's doing something that I think is rather interesting. There is a 1-800, well, no, it's not an 800 number, but there's a phone number on her page, her website, all of her social media, that is dedicated to helping you with your sewing question. So what you do is you call, you leave a message, and you tell her what your sewing issue is, and then she will send you a video back that is actually a YouTube video of how to remedy your issue, your sewing issue. And it will be a video that'll be posted for everybody to see. So I was like, now that's interesting. Very, very interesting. It's like 1-800 so something. What's Bethany's channel? I can't even remember Bethany's channel. It was like craft. So no, that's not it. I forget, but I can find it. If somebody's interested, I can definitely find it. We should post it. Because I was like, now that is cool. Innovative idea. Okay, innovation. Solving the needs. How many times have we had a sewing question and we were like, what did they mean by this? What is this? How do I do that? How do I sew a scant quarter? Yada, yada, yada. Who got to bot? And I thought, well, that's just cool. I called the number and everything because I was curious to see if she was going to answer the phone. And then I realized it's a voicemail. So you leave a voicemail. And after I read the instructions, I saw that that's what it clearly says. Is that you leave a voicemail and then she does the video. She sends you back a video. So cool. It's I'm gonna have to track it down. It's what was it? What's Bethany's thing? Where's my phone? I'll tell you what it is. Anybody in Rayford, North Carolina, there is a person who carries my book in their shop, and they sent me a message, and that makes me very, very happy. Ooh, I love it. If I'm in North Carolina, we're stopping over. Okay, now where is this Bethany? Where did Bethany go? Bethany. See? Let me see here. Sewing arts. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Okay. Let me see here. What else? Where's Bethany? How did I find her last time? The fast way. We went to this. We went to that. We went to this. It's Craft with Bethany. Oh, okay, that wasn't difficult. Craft with Bethany. Not difficult at all. Her YouTube channel, Craft with Bethany. Everything Craft with Bethany. Not difficult. Okay. Was a shop commenting on your book for Fabric Cafe. Trish, the North Carolina. Yeah, she said that she had. Are exactly you're talking about the North Carolina in Rayford, North Carolina, said that she had gotten she carries my book, and she was letting me know. And I just think that's so lovely of people to do that. It makes me feel so good. I don't know of anybody who's doing the hurricanes. Not yet. I heard, who was talking about it? No, I haven't heard anybody yet. Somebody brought it up though. Somebody, but I haven't seen it. Not yet. But I'm sure that's going to pop up soon. Annette Hourglass. This is Hourglass from the book. Thank you, Trish. Right. I don't think anybody in the community has done Hourglass yet. Did somebody do Hourglass? I don't think I've seen Hourglass done just yet. I don't think so. Good. I'm glad I hit that right there, but I'm doing good. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, it's fine. And people say, "Oh, I'm so scared to sew curves." Why? I just did it. I just did it, and if I can do it, you can do it. That is so my motto about these curves. Not a killer sewist. I'm just a gal like y'all. What's up, Paula? Paula, were you just watching one of my shows? Guess what? Santa Barbara's coming up this weekend. I will be in Santa Barbara. We're going to do it again. I love that show. I was stalking that show before anybody even called and said, "Hey, come to this show again." I was already like, this show happens by end, so every other year, right? And I was doing my schedule for last year and was looking for it because I enjoyed it so much. So I will be there. Paula, you're gonna be there too? We're in there. We are in there. I'll be there Sunday. I won't be there Saturday, I don't think. I might slide in there Saturday. I have so much stuff to do though, but I will definitely be there on Sunday all day. That's like one of my favorite shows that I've ever done. The people there were so nice. It was like so cute. It's the perfect size. You get to really love on the quilts. It's a great show. They do a great job. And I am here for them. I am here. What up, Lola? I was just thinking about you today because I'm trying to figure out when on earth we're going to do, what is it, rhythm? Yeah, but we are doing rhythm. It's not going to happen this month either, though. We've got to get Houston out the way. I just can't do all the things. I want to do all the things, but I can't do all the things. But we're going to do it in November for sure. Because we've got to do it, right? We've got to do it. Your teacher works so you can go. She's 90. She's going to love it. She's going to love it. I'm going to love it. That's for sure. Oh, nice. You're jumping in. You're going to breeze through it. You're going to breeze through it. Rhythm is not a hard one, but it's a fun one. Especially depending upon what fabrics you choose. Fabrics will really make a pattern do some things. Excuse me, guys. For instance, what I'm doing with this one, in my mind, I'm hoping that it works. If it doesn't, I know what to do to make it work, but I'm hoping that this will be a vibe. I'm hoping. You know it, Debbie. You know it. It will be. I just thought of something. Which might mean you guys get a video early because I don't love to do a live the same day that I drop a video. I don't love that. We'll see. We will see. We will see. We're going to see what we do with that. When is show and tell? Well, which one? Which one do you want to have? If you want to have rhythm for show and tell is this month, or but I know I can't do a sew along until November because of Houston. I said yes to too many things for Houston, which is good. We want me to say yes to the things, but we want me to. We do. Eight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Polly said we're gonna go both days. You could go take it really, really slow on that first day and then come back. I always want to do 2 days of a show. I find myself wanting to do 2 days all the time. And I probably should do 2 days. I know what content I want to get. And every time I get to a show, I end up talking. I'm like, okay, I'm going to leave at this time. And I'm going to be back home at this time. And I'm going to do this. And it's never that. When I say never, never. My manager is like, just admit you like to get there and you get to talking and excited. You guys have no idea how close I've cut it to some things. Always cutting it a little close for some stuff. I like y'all. I want to hang out all the time. I think we decided we can't do it this way. I'm glad that you like them. I was talking to a woman. I'm not going to tell you what store it was, but she didn't have the book in the store. I was sad. I didn't run into the book at all in Cleveland. Nobody had it. I didn't ask or mention it or say anything, but I was sad because I didn't see it. But no worries. Maybe they will. It's new. Give it time. All the things. But I was talking to one woman in another shop, and we were talking about it, and I asked if she had seen the other book because she had all the other ones, but she didn't have mine. And I was like, have you seen it? Did you see it? You guys, did you like it or whatnot? I asked her something along those lines, and she just went in. She she just, and it was funny. After she had run it low, she thought about it and she was like, "You don't work for them or anything, do you?" And I just cracked up laughing. I thought that was the funniest thing. But I am not one of those people who is easily offended by anything. I'm really not. I'm not a fragile person, guys. I'm just not. So if you don't like it, you just don't like it. If you are a person who's never going to sew a curve, you're just that person. If you stand in, on 10 toes down, like I never want to sew a curve, I don't want to learn anything new, that's cool. I'm not, hey, live your quilty life. I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. And I like people to give me the truth. Like, what's the deal? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you like this? Do you not? I don't care. Again, not fragile. It was very funny though. She was just saying the things. People are funny. They're not hard for any. If you can sew anything, if you can sew a half square triangle, you can for darn sure sew a curve. It's just people get intimidated and don't want to. They see it and they're like it's something different. They just don't want to try. And if you just don't want to because you just don't want to, that's on you. That's fine. But I just want people to know that it is doable. And I say it all the time. I hate for people to count themselves out of a pattern just because it's got a curve in it. They see a pattern, they like the pattern, and they're like, oh, it's got a curve, I don't want to sew it. If you like it, try it. It's not going to hurt you. I promise it's not. And I feel like if people see me doing it, because again, I am not a sewist in the precise way. I am not Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop. You get what you get over here. But if people see me do it, then maybe they think that they can do it, and then they won't be scared of all the awesome patterns that are out there. We psych ourselves out. We tell ourselves we can't do stuff before we even try. If you go for 2 days, bring back water. Nice. Well, thank you, Trish. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you do. Definitely. If you can glue it, you can do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even if you don't want to glue it and just pin it, it's still going to come out fine. You'll be fine. But people say, okay, I want to try something new. I gave you something new to try. That's for sure. Something different. Something different. It's in your work bag. I love that. I love that. Keep it close. You never know when. It's funny. I'll spend some time with patterns too. I'll spend some time looking at them and kind of mulling over them and staring at them very, very hard and trying to figure out if something is going to work, that kind of thing. I do it. So I am not mad at you. I was doing it with something. I don't remember what pattern it was, but oh, it was one of mine. It was hourglass. I was staring at it for a while, trying to figure out if this concept was worth trying. And I deemed that it was. I thought, yeah, we could try it and see what happens. We can see. Yeah, Lola, you can definitely make these up in pre-quilt. All mine are in pre-quilt. I don't know which one I was talking about. Oh, I do. I was talking about Cameo. I wanted to know what Cameo was going to look like. I wanted to know what Terry's watermelon fabrics would have looked like in this pattern, but Amanda brought it to my attention that Cameo is a much better decision for these fabrics. She nailed it. She's 100% right. That pattern would be a better pattern for that. Such a good idea. Oh, Laura, you going for those? Yeah, those go hard. There was one who named Debbie who wanted me to do her. She wanted me to teach that as a class. Debbie wanted me to teach that as a class at Candy's, and I would have done it, but that's like a two. It takes some time to do it. But if you are committed to it, oh man, it's such a rewarding make. Those pillows are just some cutie patooties that I absolutely love. I think that was one of the best decisions I made. Matter of fact, when I was sitting here when I was starting this, I was looking at the camera and I was like, that's pretty. And I was like, oh, those are the pillows. It was something very bright. And I was like, oh, that's pretty. I was like, that might be the best decision I've ever made, is doing those pillows right there. I probably should be teaching those as a class, but again, that would be, I don't know how I could do that. I know it can't be a 1-day class. I'm not 100% sure it could be a 2-day class. Maybe. People do those tuffets in a day, in 1-day classes, right? There might be some homework with it. I don't know. I don't know if I could teach that in a class in 1 day. Maybe the one that's not up there. There's another pillow that goes with that set. It's a set of 5. Nah, that just doesn't sound right. Did I make 5 of those? I didn't make 6. That just sounds silly. Why would I make 5? How many of those did I make? Did I make 5? It should have been 4. Maybe I did just make an extra one. The one that's not up there, I'm sure I probably did make 4 and then just made an extra one. Now I want to make another one. That's just silly though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I did make 5 of them. The one that you don't see up there, I could do that one in a day because it's not a lot to it. No, Lori, I did 5. Yes, please. Amanda, you know what? That would be one of those. Yeah, Zoom classes. Do this at your own home. Make a mess there with all the crazy tools that you need and stuff. I use so many random tools on those, like the piping stuff, and which I think really makes it super cute. The piping. I think it makes it really cute. The piping, the sides, the fact that it's a oh yeah, easily one of my favorite things that I've ever made. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but your girl is adding, well, I'm sure you guys didn't because y'all can't, but the people in the community who saw, there's some new colors coming out. And I think it's going to fill in because I had to fill it in. This is Dragon's Breath, but I think we're going to fill in some of Dragon's Breath. I had to fill it in a little bit to get the color gradient that I wanted, but I'm excited to see what other ones she's pulled to add to her collection of solids. That's hot take for you, something that's coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I remember the first time I saw those and I was like, how did they do that? How did she do that? They're such a great company. That's from Sassafras Lane Designs. They're so excellent, guys. I totally am smitten with that company. Shayla Wolf is the truth. Love her. Love her, love her, love her. And Mom. Shayla Wolf and Mom. You never saw the bottom one before? Did I just... There it is. So that's the colorway of the word that we don't talk about, tablescapes. That's the true colorway. And then those were just like little boosters. We're not going to talk about the tablescape. We're not going to do it. We're not going to talk about it. It might get done this year. It's obviously not going to get done before Houston, but it might get done this year. Lola, I don't know. I do not cut on camera things that could go, this is mindless cutting right here. Kind of. I'm not going to cut out anything that is not mindless on camera. I've made some errors on the camera before. When I was sitting here taking out stuff, I've done it. It can happen. But I love having the company sometimes. I love having you guys with me. I love us chatting about the things, getting to know each other, building the channel. I love this. And I didn't realize how important I am to some of you in regards to keeping you company. You guys, some people depend upon me for company. And just say less. If I can bring you joy by just running my mouth and doing what I was going to do anyway, I got you. I am truly your quilty BFF. So, hey, it's the little things. I didn't know you guys enjoyed this, but these get more views than some of my tutorials sometimes. Depends. I didn't realize how much you guys enjoy going shopping with me. So if it brings you joy to come shopping with me, come on, let's go. Show you guys new shops. show y'all, my quilty finds. I got you. Your quilty BFF. We're keeping each other company. We're doing the things. And when you watch somebody do stuff, a lot of times it'll spark something. You'll be like, that was an interesting way that they did that, or that was dumb. I would never do that. And so it kind of keeps us all inspired. You know what I'm dying to do is to be stitching on Main Street. I would love to do some hand stitching on Main Street. It's like my life's goal is to hand stitch on Main Street. Lola, you've got me going everywhere. You've got me going everywhere. Aw, thanks, Trish. I love keeping y'all company. Even if you guys are Team Replay Gang, like, that's cool too. Do catch me when you can, when you feel like it. Throw me on in the background. You never know what's going to come out of this quilty mouth. You just never know. Why do I have 2 whole strips left over? What kind of cutting was I? Oh, I do know. Debbie, I don't know when my next fabric pull is going to be. I have no idea. We don't have any real projects coming up. We've got the fabric for Rhythm. We are working on all these projects for Houston, and these fabrics have all been supplied for the releases and whatnot. So we're kind of just doing it. I don't know. Just kind of, I don't know. I don't have any quilts in mind. Oh, we need to do a holiday pull. I'm looking for holiday fabrics. That's not true. We need to do something for the holiday season. I'd like to do something dark holiday and something traditional holiday. I wish Tula's artist, who always does a Halloween line, was it Debbie Howard? No, I don't know her name. Don't get me telling a story. I wish she would do a Christmas line. I want her to do a dark Christmas. Maybe I should do a dark Christmas. Okay. We shall see. Now that I think about it. No, two bolts over. You are not the first person to tell me that. People, oftentimes when I get stopped, somebody else say that they like yelling at their screen about whatever it is that I'm grabbing. Uh, I've been doing really good with not buying much lately. There's nothing that I really, well, we'll see when we go to Houston. This is the first time that I will be going to Houston as someone who is buying fabric or buy whatever I want to buy. That's different. It's different. It's different. It's funny. My reps are calling like we need to have them. You need to make meetings with these. I'm like, meetings? What are you talking about? This world, I tell you, I am really in it. Like truly in it now. Y'all just have no idea. You guys will see though, by the end of this year, you'll be like, huh, she really is like, one of the things now. But anyway, this is gonna be this will be Houston market in a very different way than I usually do it. Which means now I will be even more pressured to make good use of my time. But now I kind of know how to get the things that we need, the content that we need. Yeah, Lola, I was telling my husband, I was like, you want to get in a trip before Houston? He just looked at you. I was like, I was like, we need a vacation. I was like, you want to do a vacation before Houston? He looked at me like I had lost my mind because that wasn't my most reasonable statement. Um, but this year is there's so many things that I wanted to get done. And although this year has certainly been an amazing year for me, I wasn't able to do all the things that I wanted to do. And I'm totally at the point in my little quilty world where I'm okay with it. I'm like, okay, you can't do it all. You just can't. And manage a household and still be, a normal person too. It's just not, can't. So, we've got some things coming up for next year though. Hopefully next year I will be touring the country and I will be in a city near you. Ask your quilty shops to have me come out. Contracts are done. All they need to do is ask and I will send it to them immediately like it's ready. No waiting, no trying to get stuff done. Da, 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 da. Contracts ready. Tell me we are booking for 2025. I know for sure I will be doing something with quite a few people actually. There's quite a few people that are booked for sure, but call your local stores and say, hey, your local stores, your guild, say, I want her out here. I have several classes, workshops. Matter of fact, they've seen the patterns that are coming. Anybody who's reached out, they actually know what patterns I'll be teaching because they are in the contracts. So yeah, if you want to see me in one of your stores, or at your guild doing a talk. And it's interesting. I might add one more. One of the guilds was like, that's all fine and great, but this is really what I want you to talk about. And I was like, interesting. I don't know why I didn't think about it, because it's definitely something that I could do. So if you don't see something on the list that you want to see, throw it out there. I might be able to cover it. I might be able to do it. I might be willing. Amanda, pitch it. Say, hey, I know a girl. I got a girl. Oh, thank you, Amanda. That's how it all starts. Word of the mouth. That's how we do it. Yeah, Debbie, you'll know. You'll know where I'll be. You will know for sure. I'm going to tell everybody where I'll be. I haven't decided what big shows I'm doing next year. Houston is a must. That's not even a, until it goes kaput, I now go to Houston. That's just what it is. And QuiltCon is a must. There's no way around that. And I think H&H now is a must. Now, I didn't do Paducah. I've never done an APQS. I think that Utah is too close to not go. So I think I'm going to run those, but we'll see. We'll see. I've never done an APQS, but I want to say that theirs are at the same time or right about another one of the shows. I think they're like the same time as the Santa Clarita show. And I like that Mancuso show. Maybe we'll do it on the East Coast. We'll do a Mancuso Brothers show on the East Coast, maybe. We'll see. H&H is in Chicago. Chicago. Trish, you are the only other person I know that will have me on two devices at a time. I haven't been to Disney in forever. Forever. I almost went when I got off the plane. Almost. And when I got home, I realized that I was actually quite exhausted. So I didn't do it, even though reservations were available. But I would love to do, I'd love to do at least 4 lives a year through the season. So you can see the seasons over there because it's cool how they change, how it changes. And I definitely want you guys to see the spooky season. So I think we're going to do a Disney day on the 13th. I think. I think. Ooh, a shower. Is it a wedding shower, bridal shower, baby shower? Yeah, all kinds of showers now. That sounds nice. It was rainy. Maybe it's finished raining. Sherry, when I tell you you were right about all those quilt stores in Cleveland, it was ridiculous. I was like, there are, but they close so early on the weekends. I'm like, closing at 3 is just ludicrous to me. But they close early. Some of them do. Some of them close at 5. But and it was a shop hop going on. How many times have I run into a shop hop, guys? I'll just be doing my quilty thing, and they'll be like, "Are you here for the shop hop?" And I'm like, "Shop hop? Say less. Yes, run me a little thingy." How few can I do and still get entered in a prize? You think you have enough boutiques? You know, I don't love boutiques, so I'm gonna say yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't get me wrong, you've seen me use them, but I really don't enjoy it. I do not love it. Although, if you want a dark vibe, boutiques is the way to go. Beach glass shoes, you said they're fun. Yeah, I can't get into them. I just, ugh, they just don't do it for me. I don't know why. But I love that people love them. And I will still show them to you. I'll still show you that section in the store. But I'm just saying, it's very hard to get your girl to go to get a boutique. Oh, yeah, I'm in it now, Lori. Like, in it. Like, really in it. Like really, 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 really in it. Like deep cut. Absolutely no turning back now. And then Tula. I was looking at my Tula stash the other day and I had an idea for it. And then I forgot what the idea was because I didn't write it down. So there's that. I need a design wall more than I need my next breath of air. And I have one that is collapsible, but still no room to really put it up and step back and look at it. One day, guys, I will have a true studio. And then we're going to see what kind of artist I really am. That's when the truth is going to come out. You guys will see the kind of stuff that I really want to create. This is Cramped Mac. Uninterrupted Mac, I feel like she looks a little different. I was gonna say that sounds amazing. Rainbow Forest sounds so good. Alexander Henry Rainbow Forest just sounds right. A Bargello. I think Bargellos are so cool. I've done one. Haven't I? I feel like I've done a Bargello. Oh yeah, I do the round Bargello quilts. I'm like, haven't I ever done a Bargello? We haven't done a round quilt in a while. We need to do a round quilt. It's been a while. I don't know that we've done one this year. I don't know that we've done one this year. Yeah, Paula, I don't we don't even have like a lot of floor space. It's just not a house with space in that way. It's not even any floor space to really lay them out and step back and really look to see. And it's not a light, it's not a lot of light here. It's a very like sultry kind of feel in this house. And although my house is super bright, it's just there's not enough room to do it. So it's all right. We make do with what we've got. I'm still turning out some pretty interesting projects, I think. However, this one right here, I want one so bad that I'm almost tempted to go to a friend's house and put it up on their design wall just to make sure that it makes sense visually, because it's such a risky make. It's such a risky make. This is really a strange quilt that I'm doing. And I would like it to do something, but I'm not sure that it's going to do it. And I need to step back and take a picture. I guess I could. I don't know about that. No, that's not a good idea either. Just go outside. Probably do it in the garage. Move a car and put something down. I could do that. You gotta want it sometimes. Thank you, Becky. I'm a little rusty on a Bargello. We really need to do one. And I pulled last year for one that could be cute, but I didn't do anything with it. So maybe I should do that because that fabric's not doing anything but taking up space. Val, I might do that. I could do that. But the problem is the bed with the room, my mom's guest bedroom is yellow. And when I say yellow, and the light is yellow. And so you can't really get what you need from that. But I could actually do it in a garage. I just lay a tarp down, and that will give me enough space to do it. And step back and step on a step stool and look down on it and all that. Well, that's a good idea. You guys are so creative. Y'all get it done. You're drawing the steaks for its texture. I like that. You're being super duper creative. Debbie, even there are no full windows that are not impeded. Like I'm looking at this window right here. Even if I were to pull it down, there are desks. This is just not. It's a lovely home. Don't get me wrong. It's just not set up for. Set up to do what I do. Even though I have taken over this house in so many ways, this house is a straight takeover. But I'm believing that it's a temporary takeover. I don't think we'll be here forever. Sewing in here forever. Although it's very convenient, sort of. Sort of convenient. Oh yeah, the garage door could be cool. That's definitely big enough. Just tape some flannel up there and get to it. I am. Oh, when you said Flora Fauna and Meriwether, I looked because I was thinking about the pillow, And the pillow is on my bed of the shoes that represent flora, fauna, and Meriwether. But they'd come too. I'd probably build the walls similar but better. It'd be similar but better. You guys would still get the goodies. But I would love to do that set one day. One day. So there's a fabric store that's going out of business called, I think it was like Charlie Fabrics or something. But she does all knit, like clothing fabrics. I thought she was going to do quilting. I wasn't sure what I was going to see when I went. But she's all knits and whatnot. Randomly, she's really good friends with Anna Maria Horner. She'll actually be at working Anna Maria Horner's booth. But anyway, I went over to look at her warehouse, which is not far from us, from my home. And I'm looking at it, and she's like, yeah, it was like, I don't know, 14,000 square feet. And I was thinking, maybe one day. But yeah, no, I don't need 14,000 square feet. And she was like, you just need to look in the area. She said, there's some smaller ones. I'm like, yeah, I'll take 2,000. A strong 2,000 square feet would be great. 2,000 square feet would be so good, guys. It'd be so cool. Be perfect. Perfect, perfect. The shoes pattern that I did, that's Latifah's kicks pattern. Um, that one belongs to her. It is already ready for you, and it's a foundation piece saying one, and yeah, it's a good one. You got it. It would be, yeah, I would have the office in there. I would definitely have the long arm in there. I would be able to film, and it could house all the fabrics and stuff. It would need to be basically what Fabric Cafe setup is. It would need to be that with less people, but maybe not less people. You know, maybe not. It might need to house more than one long arm, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. So we'll see. We'll see one day. It might not be as far out as I think it is. Amanda, you said that's the goal. I get it. Yours and mine both. I mean, there's one downstairs right now, but the one that I really want. Amanda's in Texas. Poblano? Is it Poblano, Texas? Plano. Plano, Texas. I know. Yeah. Terry, what kind of long arm do you have? They're free. Yeah, that's the one. Amanda, that's the one. Yeah. Ah, the Gamma, the Big Daddy. Nice. Nice, nice. All right, so now we have all our blocks ready for our quilts. Well, Terry, you thinking about upgrading or updating it? Do you even want to update it one? Yeah, I want to get my long arm situation settled by 2025. You know how you're talking about something for forever and like you're like, look, I need to either get it done or quit talking about it. That's where I am with that. Not brown. Terry, don't let me get you in the brown. Now I'll take the pink, but the brown, no, let's leave that where it is. uh, Amanda, I get it. Well, it's Tim Holtz. That feels right. That just that you know, it cracks me up if you ever I basically grew up off Tim Holtz paper crafting supplies and whatnot, and he was the guy for me in regards to all things crafting. And anytime he would bring out that brown, everybody would just go, "Oh." He'd be like, "Hear me out." He's all things grunge, So get what you get, and don't throw a fit. Matter of fact, I think I might have got that from him too. Tim Holtz, he's the guy. I wish he quilted. I'd like to see what a Tim Holtz. I know it'd be brown, but I'd like to see what Tim Holtz has up his sleeve because he is one of the best. But when he stopped doing the 12 tags of Christmas, oh, I should do 12 tags. Well, anyway, I should do all the things, right? How are we gonna do all the things? I loved his 12 tags of Christmas. Lori, you still here? You with me? I know you were a paper crafter back in the day, or are still a paper crafter. Those 12 tags of Christmas I used to live for that release. Oh, he was so good. There would be all kinds of different techniques and beautiful, beautiful tags. I loved it. I hate when he stopped doing it. I wish he would bring it back though. Scheduling. Yeah, the 12 labels of Christmas. Man, it could be interesting, but who's got I all the ideas, right? All the ideas and none of the time. And I'll say something like that right now. I'm like, oh, I'm so in the mood to do that. And then that time will come around and I'll be like, but wait, what? See you later, Paula. You might just do that. I will be at that quilt show. I'm majorly looking forward to it. Oh, Sherry, you going for the big guns. Go on and get it. I support that decision, Sherry. I support it 120 million%. You have no idea how much I support that decision. Sherry, you're in Cleveland. I wonder who the dealer is up there. Because you don't see a million of those dealers, but when you do, you know. Christmas in July. Yeah, like you said, scheduling. If I would schedule it properly. Maybe these things could happen. We'll see. We shall see. First, matter of fact, I need to take those with me. What's up, Del? Delmas. Ah, well, thanks. I'm working on one of the patterns out of the 3-yard quilt book right now. I think this is we've done double Dutch, we've done mosaic, now we're done hourglass. Is this the third one? Have I not done 4 yet? We did mosaic. Oh, we did. No, we did twist and shout. That's right. This is the 4th one, which is perfect because I said I wanted to do 4. And at some point, we're going to do rhythm. Hopefully next month. That's the plan. But we shall see. It's a loose plan. It's a loose one. New York, you are just about as far away from me as you can be and still be in the same country, right? Sherry, why do I keep thinking you're in Cleveland? Oh, because you are. There's a Lakewood. Yes, there. And I did go to a quilting bee. I did. It was funny you said the quilting, and there's a quilting bee here in close to Lakewood, so in California. But yes, I did go to the quilting bee. I think I went to the quilting bee. Got to put that video together, show you guys where I went in Cleveland. Ah, thank you. The tulips are a pretty one. I might wait till spring to do that one. It does feel very spring. All right, y'all. We now have all of our quilt blocks for this pretty much done. We are pretty much done. She's got some thinking to do. Oh, Scotty, you're making headway. Sumter, South Carolina. Ooh. Dell, you gotta go to what was I gonna tell you that for a quilt retreat? I have a video on what to do on your first quilt retreat. Check it out. You might like it. It might be helpful. It might not, but it might be helpful. It might be helpful. Don't worry about completing your projects. Some of it, I'd spend most of my time just talking. I spend a lot of my time just talking. I do a lot of talking. A lot of talking. Terry, I think I'm gonna couch it. I think that's what we're gonna do. But in a weird way. I've got yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I've got an idea kind of how I want to do it, but the question is, do I want to take the time to, the question is, can I sew it and hit it right so that it keeps, I don't know. Terry, I don't know. I'm over here having I'm thinking it through. We'll see. All right. Thank you, Lola. We shall see what happens here. No, Terry, I know I definitely could have gotten the exact effect that I was looking for if I was willing to cut a bunch of that fabric, but I just didn't have a lot of it to do. And I wanted to leave it at 3 yards. And so we'll see. I'm gonna have to talk it out in my head for a bit. But I think I'm gonna call it for today. I think I do have a retreat. There is a retreat one that's around, but I know I have a retreat packing list for sure. I know I have one. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to step away from this, and y'all might see this again. Y'all might not for a while. It depends upon what we're doing. I don't know. I don't know how I feel, how I'm gonna. We'll see. We shall see. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It has been lovely. We've got all of our quilt blocks done. We will see what happens with these quilt blocks the next time we see them. I don't know. I just don't know. You guys enjoy your day, and I will catch y'all on the next one. You guys who are in the community, keep your eyes peeled because I do want to go through the new fabrics that have just come out that I've been sent to kind of peruse. And so we'll do that at some point too. Just keep your eyes peeled. And I will check with you guys later. All right. Bye-bye.